Hey guys, for all of you do-it-yourselfers out there, this is a Ferrari 360, and a common problem with these cars is the lower ball joint on the front. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to show you how you could do it at home without having to spend $3,000 at a Ferrari dealership or close to $3,000 at a mechanic. I mean, it's a fairly easy job, just a little bit of patience. Your ball joint is right in here. It's connected to the lower control arm, which is right here. So basically I'm going to explain, before I go through the process a little bit more, what to do. You have to disconnect your shock, your strut, however you want to call it, your end links. There's a bolt that connects to the end link, and it's fairly tight. It's a 17 and a 19 millimeters. Two of them. One goes counterclockwise, one goes clockwise, so you could break it apart. And there's a nut right in here. I don't know if you could see it. It's pretty dark in here. There's a nut in here. Where is it? Right there. That holds it together. So you take this off, you take the bolt out. Then you're gonna have to take out the lower control arm. You have 4 bolts. 1, 2, and on the other side you have another 2. Every car is different. Some of them have some shims between the control arm and the body of the car. Make sure you don't put them in the wrong spots. Mark them, make sure they go back, because they'll throw the whole alignment off next time you put the car back together. And then you have an Allen key right here that goes right through the ball joint. You take that out, and basically everything just comes apart, and you'll have the control arm in your hands so you could press it out. So I'm going to do all this, do all the steps, take it out, and you'll see the next part once the ball joint's in my hands. So once again, you take this apart, which is your end link that connects to this bolt. This is actually the end of a bolt. I know it looks like a nut, but it's actually the head of the bolt that goes to the other side of that nut that I showed you earlier. You take the 4 bolts out for the lower control arm. You take this Allen key out here, which I believe is either a 1/2 inch, I'm not sure exactly. It's either a H12 or a 14. Let me see. Yes, it's a 14 millimeter. So it takes a little bit of torque to get it out. And then everything comes apart, and I'll show you the next steps.